Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Sami. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Sami to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Sami on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly. Bull Rusty learning to pull a harrow. Bathing Morgan mares Eve, Sami, and Sadie.
Alexis is going to help me today give my Morgan horses a bath. It's almost the end of the summer. We've been having problems with fly bites on their bellies, so we're going to give them a bath with EQ Solutions. It is a liquid that we put into the special applicator bottle and put it on a hose, and then, because I have gone to the extra length to get stocks installed here at Minmore Farms, we give them a bath with EQ Solutions Body Wash. It foams up, as you can see. It's easy to prepare, and Eve usually is not afraid of any of this stuff. So you're watching her in the chute that I have, the palpation chute, allowing us to put all this white stuff over her body. And especially under her belly, because I saw Eve trying to scratch herself about 2 days ago on the dirt on her belly, which usually means to me, when I see that happen, that there's some kind of irritation down there. And a lot of the horses around here this time of year, this is usually the hottest part of our summer, is in September. This gnat does its damage. So while we can't be sure, we are always prepared to deal with it. Now watch Alexis, especially the belly, Alexis. And then I'm going to show you what we do if we do find any irritation. We use a cream of this sort. This one's called triamcinolone acetonide cream, USP 0.1%. Now, I think this is some kind of a, I don't know, not a steroid, but something like it, because we have to use a glove to apply it. So we have these inexpensive rubber gloves, and the cream is a white cream. I keep plenty of it around, and then we apply it to the places that might be irritated, especially on mares, especially by their teats. we've noticed that tends to happen. And Alexis, are you seeing anything? No problem with Eve today. All right, so we're going to continue to give her this bath. We're going to foam up both sides of her bodies and her neck, both sides of her body and her neck, and then we're going to show you that this is very easy, this EQ Solutions, to rinse off, because you simply take the bottle off and let the hose run through with water, and it's not the kind of thing you have to worry about getting every last bit of foam off or soap off. It's very gentle to the horse's body. Now here's another thing we always keep around in the summer. It's called Fly Pal, and we have to get it at our vet. It is a fly spray that's particularly suited to dealing with this gnat that can cause skin irritation, especially on my horses here. So I keep it around all through the summer, and if we have applied any cream, we'll still spray over it with Fly Pal and around it. And if we don't feel necessary to apply the cream, but we feel that this gnat is definitely being a pest to us, we'll fly spray with Fly Pal. See how it foams. It's really nice to use. And I really recommend a shoot of this sort. Not too expensive, but it's really nice for not only bathing, but applying medications, doing vaccinations, worming, worm paste, etc., which we've shown you in the past. As a matter of fact, recently in the past, when we had a problem with my mare Sami. Now, teaching a horse to go into the chute is a task sometimes. Not with Eve, she went right in. Sami hesitated a few times. We had to deal with it. She was afraid. She didn't want to be claustrophobic inside the chute. In and out, patiently, we taught her how to do it. And we'll probably be showing you today how she does it today. Okay, now we're in the rinse phase, which means we just took the bottle off. It's easy to remove from the hose, leaving the applicator on, which gives you a little bit of a pressure nozzle, and we simply rinse it off. Now we see no reason to put any medications or even Fly Pal on Eve today, so we're not going to follow up with that. We're going to let her dry and turn her out in her green pastures. And then we're going to bring Sami into the stocks and see how it goes with Sami today. Okay, we're still hosing off Eve. I thought I would mention that this is warm water, because I have an on-demand water heater that warms up the water that comes out of this hose, and I on purpose have it connected to the on-demand water heater in a nearby garage, so that when we do baths like this or any kind of medication, we need warm water, it's there for us. Now the pressure isn't really very strong, but it's strong enough, and the reason it's not strong is because we have the on-demand water heater set up for a certain pressure for an application in the garage, so by the time it gets out here, it's not real high-powered, high-pressure, but good enough, as you can see, for rinsing off and actually for getting the suds and applying the suds on the horse. So I'm very happy with the way I've set up my bathing situation. Bathing isn't always easy. For some horses, it's something you have to get them used to. And while we don't bathe too often here, we try to keep them used to it, so that if we need to bathe, we have no problems. Last moment or two of rinse off. We feel that Eve really enjoyed this. She's just looking like she's stress-free and happy. We're going to, with a sweat scraper, just scrape off the top layer of water and tie her up for a few minutes so that she can dry a little better before we turn her out. This is the way we scrape, and then we'll tie her up. And all my horses are asked to tie, sometimes for 15, 20 minutes, a half hour, and it's something I like to do on a regular basis so that we don't have any pullback problems. I use this EQ Solutions even to bathe my cows. I have 2 little mini cows. I have programs under the tab called Mini Zebu Show in Series 1 of the Urban Cowgirl channel. If you scroll down, you'll find the titles that talk about giving them a bath. It's a great way to go. That's urbancowgirlchannel.com. Well, we're still scraping off the excess water off of Eve, and when we take her out of the stocks, we're going to be checking her hooves just to make sure that she doesn't have any packed in mud or dirt, so that we can combat any thrush that might occur. Now, thrush is easily detectable. It is something you can smell in the hoof. You can see it. It's a slimy black film on near the frog of the hoof. We tend to clean out the hooves of our horses, rain or shine, daily, just so that we have a chance to combat thrush, which is anaerobic, which means if you leave the hooves packed in, the thrush has a way to thrive because it minimizes the oxygen in the hooves. Do you want to try to check the hooves while she's in the stocks? Let's see if that's even...
I think that's going to be hard because I can't get next to her.
Yeah, okay. We don't want to do that because it's hard to get next to her, so we're going to let you watch us let her out. I'm going to help here. Is she loose? It's all right. It's all right. Okay, now you've seen us take her out after her bath. We're going to tie her up over there. I have railroad tie posts 2 foot into the ground with concrete on them. And we'll bring Sami in a moment. All right, here is Shadrach, Triton, Sami, my 6-year-old. We'll see if she'll go into the stocks, and if not, you'll see us give her the confidence to do it. There she goes. All right, Sam. Now I'm going to walk up, close the door, and put the bar behind her while Alexis holds her in the front. Don't tie yet, Alexis, just in case she pulls back. One left foot here. Good. Here is the bar that I put behind. It's kind of like a butt bar in a trailer. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, now Alexis is just going to make an easy slip knot there. And then we're going to show you what Sami says about the suds.
I'm gonna...
Okay, first we're rinsing her off without the suds on there. She's a little bit concerned, as you can see. We have a slip knot here. It's all right, Sam. It's all right, Sam. Remember, the water is warm, so it should actually feel good if she just weren't scared. It's all right. It's all right. Lifting up the tail. It's all right. It's all right, Sam. You see how much more stressed she is than Eve. A different personality. Alexis, I would just minimize that at this point.
Okay.
I don't want to push her too far so that she gets even more stressed. I want to give her reward for ever so slight the right answer. And we'll work on lifting that tail and spraying her under the tail. We can do that easily with just a regular hose more often. I didn't even realize that she was going to give us this kind of stress for being hosed off under the tail. Okay, the next is the suds. Will she be afraid of the white suds? Okay, now we're putting the suds container on the hose. And here they come. They come out in white suds, which could be perceived as some kind of a dangerous predator to the horse, but so far, Sami seems okay. There are competitors out there on the sales market for EQ solutions. I think they all do about the same. And I don't bathe my horses very often, so I actually bought one large jar of EQ solutions, I think last year. And here it is almost the end of this year, and I'm not even done using it. So it doesn't take that much. And then is Sami enjoying this? Sure looks like it. We'll also check around her teats, under her belly, because she actually had some medication put on her the other day. We did find a little sore under there. So we've been putting some of the cream on. Hydrocortisone cream, I think it is. And yeah, she's not crazy about under the belly either, but better than under the tail. Are you seeing any more sores, Alexis?
Not any new ones.
Nothing new. Okay, so we think we have under control, especially because we use the fly pelt daily right now. This tends to happen especially in the heat waves. Are you going in the teats to pull out?
There's a lot of crud in there.
Yeah, a lot of crud in the teats. So it's just like trying to clean a sheath of a gelding or a stallion. From time to time, clean out the teats of your mares. Now, Sami has never had a foal, but look at that. She's just, you watch her lips. I have to bring this camera closer. She likes that. That must have been itching her. Yes, watch this. There you go. Alexis is cleaning out her teats, getting that crud out of there, and look at that upper lip. It's all right, Sam. It'll get so they look forward to this. I'm sure any mild shampoo will be usable too, but this applicator and hose sudsy thing with easy follow-up for rinsing is so easy.
She's pretty sandy up here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that off.
Okay.
A lot more water pressure.
Yeah, she's sandy because she's been rolling in the sand after the irrigation sprinkler sprinkled on her. So we'll do our best to rinse it off, but again, I don't think it matters to get it all off. I don't think it's going to make them itchy. When I turn off the camera, I'll go and see if there's any advice on the bottle itself. There you go. She's loving it.
I just made friends with her.
I don't think she's going to complain about coming in these stocks at all. Not if she thinks she's going to get a bath and a teat cleaning. I'll turn the camera back on when we rinse. While we do some more sudsing on Sami, I went to get the EQ Solutions body wash container. I'm going to read for you what it says on the back. It says, for people, animal, and environmentally friendly. It's 3.78 liters. For hard to clean white areas, wet the area first, then apply the EQ body wash full strength by hand and work in with hand or brush. That it's safe and effective, quick and convenient, non-toxic and non-corrosive, no residue to irritate the skin, no petroleum ingredients, readily biodegradable in less than 28 days. Now, if you want to find out more about it, it's manufactured in Canada, the USA, and there's a website, www.eqsolutions.net, and a number here on the container, 1-866-436-8351. The description says that it's a body wash and bathe your horse in minutes, and the directions are, for best results, dispense through the EQ foaming tool, pour solutions into the applicator bottle, attach nozzle to the garden hose, then begin spraying your animal, working from the bottom up.
Why?
I don't know. Alexis asked why from the bottom up. Well, I don't know. It seems to be doing just fine working from the top down. Once you have coverage, there is no need to keep spraying. Let the product dwell for a moment, then detach the applicator from the nozzle and rinse. This product is naturally attracted to proteins, sugars, and fats and immediately begins to break them down. There is no need to scrub, and you'll be finished in minutes. Okay, well,
we just scrub. Look at all this coming out. This wouldn't come out if I wasn't scrubbing.
Alexis feels that the scrubbing is doing some good as far as getting that sandy, dusty residue off.
All this wouldn't come off.
But if nothing else, Sami loves it, so we're doing it anyway. We're doing the rubbing and the scrubbing. Okay, now Marcia just came over. She has a horse here called Mickey, and she says that she thinks he'll be fine being put in the stocks, but that he always dances around for the bath. So she'd like to bring him over.
Yes, I'd like to try and bathe him in the stock and see if he's better behaved, because he's a little brat when I try and bathe him. He dances all over the place. So it would be a really nice situation for him, I think, to be confined.
Okay, so the first time,
because he couldn't hurt me by jumping around.
Exactly. The first time she does it, we'll try to get some camera footage for you. And in a moment, you'll be seeing Sadie walk into the stocks and get her bath. And we'll keep you posted on how to bathe your horse at Minmore Farm. Well, Sami gave us absolutely no problem at all with the rinse off. Remember, the water is warm. She actually enjoyed it. We just scraped off the extra water, just doing her belly a little bit, and then when we pull her out of the stocks, we're going to check her hooves with a hoof pick. And then Sami gets to dry off in the sun. Okay, we just took the butt bar out. Alexis is loosening the tie. Can you open the door yourself, Alexis?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure that if she does bolt out, she's not going to get hurt and you're not going to get hurt. And fortunately, the door stays open when you swing it like that. We brought the hoof pick over here to show you how we clean out the hooves daily. And all my horses have been trained to lift for us. And my horses are not shod. Makes it a little bit easier to clean out. Are you seeing any problem, Alexis? little tender. All right, she's been having a left front problem. Could it be an abscess coming through? Well, we'll watch it. We've done a show on that recently. My horses are ranch versatile. They're trained to ground tie, so to speak. It's important not to drop the foot after you've cleaned it. We always hold on to it until it's back down on the ground. Okay, here goes Sadie. We're only going to show you a few minutes of our bath of Sadie, assuming that it's no more eventful than was Eve and Sami. Putting her in the stocks. Sadie's my 3-year-old. Eve's daughter. She's hesitating, but we're giving her a chance to investigate. All right, now I'm going to go and close the door. Okay, put in the butt bar. We'll put in the butt bar and start the rinse off and foaming. Okay, that's the warm water rinse off. Sadie's fine on it. Not sure how she'll do when we go under her tail and under her belly, but we'll show you if there's any problem. Okay, she's clamping down a little bit on her tail, but she's not getting antsy like Sami did. Every horsenality is different, so we take note of what we need to work on, and then we patiently work on it. Time for the suds. Doesn't seem to be freaking out at all. Shadrach Sunshine Sadie is enjoying her bath. www.urbancowgirlchannel.com. Please enjoy my other programs of the Urban Cowgirl Show and the Miniature Zebu Show on the internet. Hosted by Bright Cove.
Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sami, Rusty and Susie, www.thesocolos.com.